because I felt like an imposter my whole life. I was always in boardrooms, like you said, when you're meeting with executives, usually they're like white, middle-aged men that have a lot of gray hair. So I always felt like very like an imposter syndrome. So everywhere I went, I was just like, oh man, why am I the only Asian? And even more specifically, even with Vietnamese, there's not a lot of Viets. So even in the Empire State Building where I worked in New York City, I think there was like 1,000 LinkedIn employees there. I was the only Vietnamese person in that whole New York office, right? So I always felt like a minority. So I think courage is important because 300 podcast episodes later, like almost 700,000 YouTube subscribers later, it's like I always took courage. I realized like, oh, that's like my unique, because I think everyone has to find their uniqueness. But I was always willing to like take action, have the courage, despite like being the only, there's not a lot of Vietnamese like podcasters out there, not a lot of. So I always tried to do whatever I didn't see, like even all the self development books I read growing up, like it was usually like white men, right?